towards this day for 6 months. You are ready. You are strong. You're nervous. I know you're nervous. You're supposed to be nervous. That's the point. But you're also ready, okay? There are going to be moments today where you're going to be nervous and you're going to say, I don't think I can do it. But you can. You're going to push through and you're going to do it.
In my 30s, after doing my own triathlon, I learned so much about myself and how to talk kindly to myself and set big goals and work towards them, that if I could have learned all of that when I was 11 or 12 instead of waiting until I was in my 30s, that it would have been a different experience altogether. I'm Theresa Rhoden, and I'm the founder and Chief Visionary Officer of iTri. iTri is an empowerment program for middle school girls where they train mind, body, and spirit to complete a youth distance triathlon. So many come to us not knowing how to swim or even how to ride a bike, and yet we promise them that if you show up and if you trust us, then you'll get there. The motivation to join iTri isn't exactly that they can't wait to do a triathlon. You know, we often say, you don't join iTri and do a triathlon tomorrow. It's a journey. iTri started in 2010 with 8 girls at spring school. Those middle school years, 11, 12, 13, even though they're incredibly difficult to go through, they're also pretty magical. The mental and emotional training is just as important as the physical training to get them to the finish line and beyond. We do empowerment sessions after school, and those sessions teach them how to use tools like visualization and affirmations and goal setting, and really on how important it is to love yourself and connect with others. And then they do training sessions either at the YMCA in East Hampton or over in Riverhead at the Suffolk County Community College Aquatic Center, and that's triathlon specific training. At our race, no one leaves. Everybody stays until the very last finisher crosses that finish line. It's interesting because I was always that person who would finish last. And I can guarantee that the kids who finish last work 10 times harder than the kids who finish first. And what you witnessed at that race is just that camaraderie, that love, that wonderful sportsmanship and support. I love watching our coaches, our program leaders, and their relationships with the iTri kids. This season, we were really lucky. We had probably 6 or 7 of our alumni girls come back and serve as assistant coaches. They show such compassion, such grace. They're there for these kids in ways that you'd never even imagine. And the bonds that form are lifelong bonds. You know, as great as what you see on race day is, those moments of girls holding hands, crossing the finish line together and running into their mom's arms, and the tears and the hugs, and those are all incredibly fabulous moments. I think I know that iTri is working when all of a sudden I get an email 6 years later, and it's from one of the kids, and they say, I just wrote my college essay. Could you proof it for me? And it's all about how their experience in iTri formed and made them consider a path that they've never considered before. And that to me shows me that this is working. I have all the feelings, right? I have pride like a mother, not only for the girls, but for the coaches and the staff and the program leaders. I have fear and anxiety because it's no small task to send 130 girls out onto a busy road with cars on their bicycles, or put them in the water and have them swim, and an immense pride and joy when I see it all come together. iTri wouldn't exist if it weren't for Spring School, who, when I had this crazy idea, let me do it. And all of the little pieces along the way, the generosity of local donors, of the businesses that sponsor us, the bike store that fixes our flat tires, and the moving company that moved our fleet of 120 bikes for us. iTri is offered to every girl at pretty much all the middle schools from Montauk to Mastic now. We're in 12 different schools on the North and South Forks. It's more than just trust. It's this this feeling of love that kind of goes through everything that we do. What happens is they have to face their fear and do it anyway. And that's where the big change is. We always say that the finish line is just the beginning.